Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our live and interactive online training on Cyber Swachhata and Digital Citizenship. This training program is brought to you by CIET NCERT in collaboration with the Cyber Peace Foundation, that is CPF. Today we are in day 3 of the training session where the topic that we are taking up is Digital Citizenship, Rights, Responsibilities and Respect in the Online World. You are watching us live on PM eVidya channels 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. This is an interactive session, hence you can participate. Please take down all the details. Our phone number is 8800440559. We also have a dedicated email ID for you, that is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. And you can send us your questions, suggestions and feedback on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. And I would like to request all our viewers to kindly ask relevant questions and to not mark your attendance. Now we all know that it is important to be a good digital citizen, because it's not about just protecting your own space and being concerned about your own privacy. We have to be concerned about others' privacy as well. We have to be respectful. We have to maintain that dignified presence on social media platforms or the other online platforms. And for the same, we have some rights, we have some responsibilities. We are also accountable for many things. And that's how we command respect in the online world. So it's important to adhere to those guidelines. But what are those? We will discuss everything in detail in today's session. And for the same, we are joined by our experts. So please welcome Mr. Harkamal Sidhu. Sir is ex-Indian Army, ex-NSCS, VP Autobot Infosec Private Limited. He's MTech, CISSP, CISM, CHFI and Fellow of Australian Risk Policy Institute from Canberra, Australia. Sir, namaskar and very warm welcome to the session.
Namaskar, ma'am.
Right, sir. So we have been, doing this training program since Monday, and so far we have covered a lot of important aspects about digital citizenship and cyber hygiene as well. Now I want to ask you in brief, what exactly you'll be focusing on in today's session?
Ma'am, we people have heard about the citizenships, which, based on the geographical or the sovereignty within the borders of a particular country that has been provided by a particular country. However, with the digitization of the complete thing, this thing has gone into the digital world or the cyber world. So, getting in pace with the current trends which are there, the government of India has launched a Digital India program way back in 2014. This is the 11th or the 12th year for that, which is running right now.
Okay.
So in today's session, we would like to emphasize on the digital citizenship. What are the rights, responsibilities, what type of etiquettes which are required into the cyber domain or the digital domain, which is there. Then what is the digital literacy? What are the safety and security guidelines? And what are the footprints? So in brief, we'll be touching about all those things and what are...
Right, sir. Okay. So I'm looking forward to the session, sir, because whatever points you have mentioned, let's touch upon them, and let's definitely invite our viewers and of course the participants alike. Since it's a training program, I just want to reiterate, there is going to be an assessment on the last day of the training session. So you can attempt this assessment, and if you score more than 70%, you will be granted a certificate. For assessment and related guidelines, please feel free to visit our CIET website. Now, sir, I request you to kindly go ahead with your presentation, and whatever questions we receive, we will take them up in the end. And to all our viewers, I really request again that please do not mark your attendance and ask relevant questions, because today's topic is extremely relevant. It's all about being a good digital citizen. We all know that on online platforms, we see various incidents happening where there is misinformation, there is disinformation, we react on them, and somehow at times intentionally or unintentionally, we make certain comments that are wrong in nature, and we hurt the sentiments of other people, and we put their privacy in threat and ours as well. Now, as you can see the topic, digital citizenship, it's all about rights, responsibilities and respect in the online world. Like in the real world, where we try to be a good citizen by adhering to the laws, rules and regulations. Similarly, in the online world, one must try to do that as well. And what are the guidelines that are set by the Government of India? Because we all know that whenever there is any cyber fraud or cyber threat happening, we take a note of it and we file a complaint against it, and we try to be safe and try to spread the awareness. So, it is the mark of a good digital citizen. But citizenship comes with lots of responsibilities. You need to be accountable for your actions, and there are agencies that can hold you accountable. There are people who can hold you accountable. They can raise questions as well. They can raise objections as well on your feeds, on your comments, on certain dealings. In order to protect yourself, in order to have the dignified presence on social media and on other online platforms, it is very important basically to have the knowledge and the awareness about the guidelines, about the rules and regulations. In this regard, I just want to say something, that it is important to maintain the cyber hygiene. It is important and of course sometimes lucrative to post a feed online, but do you know something, that you must understand when you are posting something, why are you posting it? What's the need for it? Because once the thing is out, you cannot take it back, and this is what we call digital footprints. They are there forever and you cannot lose them. Now, like you see the first slide of my presentation is about the digital citizenship, rights, responsibilities and respect in the online world. So, these 3 R's are very important, and I want to request all my viewers and listeners again and again that please do something about it. Please be a safe digital citizen, because we cannot avoid the online thing. We have to be there because lots of financial transactions are taking place here. Lots of educational material is there. We have to use it, but we can use it responsibly. We cannot use it just for the heck of it. And I must say that in today's digital age, being a responsible digital citizen is crucial for our own online safety, security and well-being. Now, this is the table of content. I mean, these are all important points that we will be covering in the session today. We will talk about what is digital citizenship, why does it matter, know your digital rights, online responsibilities, respect in the online world, cyberbullying and trolling, being kind online, fake news and misinformation, freedom of expression online, digital etiquettes, online safety practices, respecting others' privacy, copyright and plagiarism, reporting abuse or harm, inclusivity and diversity online, screen time and balance, building a positive digital footprint, and lastly, digital tools that help. You know what? Digital citizenship is about more than just being online. It's about being aware of our digital footprint and taking responsibility for our actions. As we increasingly live our lives online, it is extremely essential to understand the importance of digital citizenship and its impact on our personal as well as professional lives. Now, I can say confidently that digital citizenship is not just about following the rules, but about being a positive contributor to the online community and promoting a culture of respect and empathy. We all know whatever we post online has consequences, and we need to impact a good impression. We need to leave a good impression. We need to impact the online world in a positive manner. So, we must be very wise and use our discretionary power while posting something online. In a world where technology is constantly evolving, digital citizenship is key to navigating the online world safely, securely and very effectively. Now, all these contents that you can see on the slide right now, you know, fake news and misinformation is extremely challenging. You all know that there are certain news items that are presented in a fake manner. We all know about the deep fake and how AI is playing a crucial role here. You must understand that unless and until you authenticate any information that comes your way, you must never repost it, must never forward it, and must be vigilant of the consequences, because you have to bear the brunt of your actions. So, please understand what is misinformation, what is disinformation. And then I can see another very important thing, and that is digital etiquette. It is also a very sensitive topic, because you know about the trollers who troll you online, and they post nasty comments. They definitely criticize your feeds just to gain the attention, just to gain the numbers. But we must maintain digital etiquettes. We must know how to follow the discipline of being online. We must understand that it's not just about what we want to post just to gain the attention. It's all about our own upbringing, our own education, our own culture and our own etiquettes. Because you're not just an individual, they are any random individual. You have an identity, no matter how fake identity you can create, but you will be recognized at some point or the other. Now let's talk about reporting abuse or harm. That's very important, because if you are a responsible digital citizen, you must report if there is anything wrong. Sometimes what we do, we take it for granted. It's okay, it doesn't concern us. It has happened to my neighbor, but I'm safe. No. If you see something suspicious, do report it, because if it is happening to others, it may happen to you tomorrow, and you have to keep yourself safe. Now let's talk about inclusivity and diversity online. Look, we have people from all cultural backgrounds, from different communities coming together on social media and bringing something relevant, bringing something really important to the viewers, to the other participants. Hence, we must not judge them, we must respect them for the kind of good vibes they are bringing in, for the kind of good content they are bringing in, and let's respect the inclusivity. Here also I want to say, just because it doesn't suit you or just because it is not something normal that you see around you, doesn't mean it cannot exist. We must learn to exist in harmony, and peaceful coexistence is the need of the hour. So whatever you are following, whatever you are reposting, whatever you are doing in terms of social media, make sure that you can be accountable for the same later. Make sure it is lasting a good impression on others. I also see this very beautiful thing that's written over here, being kind online. Kindness has no alternative. You have to be kind and respectful no matter what the situation is. You can always choose to either react or respond online. If you will choose to react, you will always be negative, you will always be nasty to somebody. But if you will choose to respond, let me tell you that you can always come across as a kind and genuine person. Giving feedback is essential, but that doesn't have to be rude, that doesn't have to be derogatory, that doesn't have to be nasty. Also, if you want to earn respect in the online world, let me say respect is not demanding, it's commanding, and you can command it, of course, through the right attitude. So if you are a good digital citizen, you will automatically command respect. Now, I can see that in today's age, it is very important that we become responsible for our actions. We become responsible for what we are spreading. I told you recently that just a while ago that it is essential to understand the importance of digital citizenship and the impact it is leaving on our lives. Suppose you're going out and you're posting pictures about yourself, where you are going, what you're eating, which place you're visiting. Do you think it's safe? No, it's not safe, because you are risking your own safety and security. You're also risking the safety and security of other random people who are appearing in your pictures and videos. And that is not allowed, that should not be allowed, and that should not be encouraged as well. Just to impress certain people, just to have that, I would say, just to get rid of that peer pressure, you keep on doing things that are totally not desirable. Now, sir is there with us again, and I'm sure that he will throw more light on the same. Sir, I have already explained the table of content on your behalf, and we can move further and talk more about it. Over to you. Yeah, sir. So here's the first question.
Yeah, so we will cover about what is digital citizenship here next.
Yes, sir. So what is digital citizenship? This is a very big question. And why does it matter? Another question.
So as we are aware that we have launched, the Government of India has launched this particular program, that is Digital India, in 2014. So accordingly, there are good about 8 to 10 pillars of that particular scheme, under which it has to proliferate into the complete society. That includes the various schools, colleges, universities, and you can say all government and private institutions as well. Okay. So what is this digital citizenship helps us? It helps us in stay safe online, the first and the foremost thing, because till the time we will not safe online, will not be able to exercise the rights and responsibilities which will be assigned to us by the Government of India. make informed decisions. So make decision is one of the fundamental, you can say, nature of the human kind. However, when we say that we have to make informed decisions, it means that we have to sift through the certain informations. We have to be made aware of certain things, and based on those inputs which has been given to us, maybe that input might be coming from the society, that input may be coming from the parents, that input may be coming from our teachers. So we have to make own informed decisions while we are there in the digital domain. Be a responsible internet user. When we talk of responsible internet user, it actually gives us certain responsibilities which are there. As we are aware that the Constitution of India has given us the 6 fundamental rights and 11 responsibilities which are there. So slowly and slowly we are trying that those particular responsibilities which have been given by the Constitution of India should be applied in the digital domain as well. So there are several efforts which are already being undertaken by the government of India, and this particular thing, that is be responsible for the as an internet user, is one such thing. Next. Know your digital rights. So first of all, the right to privacy. As we are aware that in the year 2023, the government of India has come up with the Digital Personal Data Protection Act, of which the rules will be coming in the time to come. However, the law has already been given by the government of India, which means that privacy of the Indian citizens is important in the digital sphere. So this is an important thing to consider over here, that security by design has got its 11 pillars, and the 9th pillar is the privacy by design, which says that we should not apply the default configurations which are there. It has to be proactive and not reactive. And we must we must keep our identity private as and when it comes over there. And same goes for the processor and the controllers of the data. So whenever a particular data which is being shared through a common website, suppose I give my username and password over there, so that should be kept private by that particular institution or website. So right to privacy is one of the important aspects of the digital citizenship. Freedom of expression. So once you are there on the social media, you are free to express your views. However, those views, as we have discussed previously, and ma'am has also reiterated that, has to be expressed in certain limits, within some etiquettes, within some manners. As we as an Indian society, we give a lot of emphasis on the mannerism part of it. So freedom of expression actually tells us that apart from this, the second most important point, of the other point of the coin, is that we should exercise etiquettes while online. Access to the information. So the access to the information which we are supposed to be knowing will be given to us. So whatever the information we require, if it is or information which is available in the open domain, that is the internet, we have got access to that information, and we will be able to harness for the personal growth, for the growth of the organization we are working in, for the growth of our society, and for the growth of India as a nation. Right to report abuse, but that does not necessarily mean that there are certain what we can say people which are there on the internet, and they will also try to abuse us. So there is a mechanism in place. Constitution actually supports that, which is the right to report abuse. So we are free to report such kind of abuses. Next. So what are our responsibilities? We have spoken about rights, we have spoken about responsibilities. So what are actually those responsibilities are? Maintain the digital etiquette and protect the personal information. So once you are online, you are not supposed to give your actual address where, because if you are online, if you are on a social media, there is no requirement to go and give out your personal information, like the social security number, which in our case is the Aadhaar card. So why you want to put the Aadhaar card on the social media? Or for that matter, if someone is asking for your personal telephone number, because most of the time your telephone numbers are linked to the various types of the bank accounts you people are operating. So why you want to share this information with someone? At the most, you can share this information through your personal channels with your parents, or maybe with your close friends and something like that. But I don't think there is any requirement to share such information on the social media. Then we have got the verify before sharing the and use the strong password. So you must verify, because as we are aware that the complete cyber and the digital domain is riddled with certain happenings which are rampant in the Indian digital ecosystem for last few months, be it digital arrest or be it someone who's present over there and trying to con you just because he has met you once or twice. It may be possible that you would have gone to some Mela or mega function or some youth festival. You would have exchanged numbers. But after that, it may be possible that he'll try to harass you, he'll try to bully you. So we must be sure that what type of information we are sharing. And of course, use the strong passwords. When we talk of using the strong passwords, so this is basically, passwords is an authentication system. So username is the identity and authentication is through the password. So password is the type 1 authentication. The other type of authentication methods which are there are the something you have. Password is something you know. So something you have, it may be possible that you are having some pen drive with you, some token with you, with which some card with you, with which you'll be able to access. Like most of the societies in which you are living, if you're living in metro cities, you will be able to access the doors with the help of cards or when you go to hotels. So that is something you have. And the last in the type of the authentication is something you are, because your fingerprints itself will be able to authenticate you. So while using strong passwords, you must be aware that you must use passcodes rather than using the simple password, which normally is a paraphrase. Report abuse or cybercrime and respect others' privacy. So while guarding your privacy online is important, and same type of regard you should extend for others also once you are online. So whenever some abuse happens, it may be possible that the abuse has not happened with you, but with one of your neighbor, with one of your oldie in the society, or with one of your friend or relative. So you must report it. For the reporting mechanisms, we'll be seeing that I4C, that is Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, they have provisioned certain things which come under the Ministry of Home Affairs. We'll be covering it subsequently. Avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is, we can say that it is today's, after COVID, it is the major problem or the major disease which has come. Because not only the plagiarism, that is when you copy a particular content from one place and you want to use it giving under your name, it is not good. It is not ethical. So you must avoid plagiarism. Use legal and ethical resources. So always use ethical resources. There is no need for you to go into the dark web. You must operate on the normal web which is there. So there are various types of crimes which are happening on the dark web. So if the crime is there, then who else will be there? The policing will be there. The law enforcement agencies will be there. So it is always good for you that you use ethical practices and you use ethical resources. Not that you visit some sites which are not good or which are banned and you try to hook onto those sites. This is not a good part of your responsibilities. Be environmentally aware online. So you should be aware, because most of the departments, that is the governance departments which are there in the government of India, they have got their various resources, various schemes, various type of admissions which you need as a student, or with the information which your parent require to get you admitted in one of the good colleges, one of the good universities. It is all available online. You just at the click of a particular mouse, you will be there. You come to know that what is the hierarchy of the organization, what is the organogram of that particular organization, whom to contact, whom to drop a mail. And let me assure you, whenever you put a mail which is good and which actually is purposeful, it is always being replied back. Support a safe digital space. So while doing all these responsibilities we are carrying as a good digital citizen, so it becomes a safe digital place. So we would all like to be part of it. Next. Respect in the online world, as it is said especially in the Indian culture, that you have to gain respect and you have to give respect. So use kind words. Whenever you are in conversation with someone, you have to use the kind words. You should not feel if someone, suppose you are in a class and you come to know, okay, I have logged in from a different name, you start abusing or hurling abuses on a particular speaker, or for that matter, if you have got some online friend, and just to be a bit bully, you want to you're not using those kind good words. That is not good. Respect opinions. It may be possible that you may not like someone's opinion at particular point of time. So that's okay, because as we are aware, this is a hyper-connected world. So once I go online, it may be possible that some of my friends, they are living in the Pacific, they are living in Australia. Some of my friends will be in US. Some of my friends will be in Israel. So you must respect opinions, because opinions are normally carved on the cultural backgrounds, on the ethnicity of that particular country. So you must respect those. Give credit where due. If you like a particular thing, you have used someone's, like we have just spoken of plagiarism. If you have used someone's, you want to give a reference. You're writing a particular article for a particular website or a blog. So you must give the reference. Okay, I have used this particular paragraph from here and I really like this. So the person whose content or you are referring to over there will also appreciate that particular thing. Protect others' privacy. So your privacy is important to you. Likewise, other people have their privacy, which is important to them. And as far as the government is concerned, it has got the various privacy features in the DPDP Act, which is there. So you have to respect and protect others' privacy as well. You should not unnecessarily blame them. Keep their names whenever something happens, for that matter. Next. Cyberbullying and trolling. This is a major problem nowadays, especially with the youngsters who will be seeing this particular session. Bullying online is a harmful and illegal. You must be aware that bullying someone, okay, trolling someone, giving comments, making various IDs on the internet and commenting just to make an impression that so many people have got the same opinion. It is not a healthy practice. So bullying online is harmful and illegal as well. It is if some person will be caught doing this on ground and at a much effective pace, it should be there that he should be tried under the law. So one must avoid that. Don't comment rudely or mock others. So as we have covered, you're not supposed to give rude comments or mock others. When we talk of mocking others, it may be possible that you may not like someone's background, but as it is said that never judge the book by its cover. It may be possible that if someone is poor, so be it. If he has got knowledge, if he has got good qualification, you should be dealing with him or her on those bases. Because knowledge in the hyper-connected world is power. If you are just doing the social media for the complete day, you're not actually understand that how the data mining helps, how the things are going online, what is the logic behind the various things which are operating. So those things should be known to you. So you should not mock others at any point of time. Speak up and report if you see bullying. And likewise, suppose it may be possible that there are certain persons, they're not able to come up well. In the sense that if they are getting bullied, they do not have the courage to come out, maybe because of the certain societal pressures. So if one of your friend is getting targeted, or he is suffering from bullying online, and he shares with you, she shares with you, you must bring it to light. You must approach the police. You must approach the responsible persons in the society. And you must, rather than, responding there and there, I must not say responding, I must say reacting to those comments, कि नहीं ये ऐसे है or something like that, and in your sense you are rude and you are not this that, it's better that you take a legal help. Next. Being kind online. So think before you type. So what are you typing? It may be possible that so the perspectives are different. It may be possible that what are you typing, it may have got some connotation which you would not have thought of. So once you have typed something, okay, so you must think before you are typing that am I not getting into the privacy of someone? Am I not being rude to him? Am I not trying to bully him, her? So all those aspects you must think. Not that like most of I have seen people online, they just react for the heck of it. That someone has hurled an abuse online, they'll start responding, or that's not maturity. We should be more mature. We should be more kind. Support, don't shame. So you are supposed to support if someone is getting bullied online or someone is getting rough treatment online. You're supposed to support him and don't shame. Respond, don't react. We have already covered giving response and not reacting is one of the very important ethics which we should have when we are talking of the digital citizenship. Compliment, don't criticize. So it may be possible that because you are not aware of the background of a particular person, if he has or she has achieved laurels in some particular field, without knowing the background, you start criticizing, that's not good. Because the background of every person who is online is different. And they normally do not want to reveal that. So it is, if he has done some remarkable achievement, if you think, you must compliment. If you don't think that it is a remarkable achievement carried out by that particular individual, or maybe a boy, maybe a girl, maybe a particular person, then you should not criticize. Avoid giving comments. Encourage and spread positivity. So spread positivity is, as it is said that by the various philosophers, including Mahatma Gandhi, that you should get in unequal returns what you give. What does that imply? It implies that if you give 1, you'll get 10. So it is always better that if you just give positive thing, even if you get to give a positive comment, you'll get 10 positive comments in lieu. Next. Fake news, like ma'am was discussing about fake news and misinformation. So we are already seeing a conflict which is happening for the last 3 to 4 years now, which is between Russia and Ukraine. So there are a lot of misinformation, disinformation campaigns which are going on. So how to avoid that? Verify before sharing. So you must verify. It so happens that because there are certain players, I must not say they are the good players, they may be malicious players. So they have carved out a content, and after that they have been infiltrated into a particular WhatsApp group, and now they have started spreading that particular news. You like that particular comment, maybe because at the back of your mind you think that this is the narrative I must support. However, forwarding that WhatsApp to some particular guy or forwarding to that WhatsApp message to some other group which is there, which may be having a certain type of the people. So you must not forward before thinking. You must verify that is it a false propaganda, which I am becoming a part of it in spreading the same. You must check. You must check it from the information officer and the organization where you are serving, or in the school, or in the university where you are studying. It may be possible that there is an information officer who will be able to give you the correct feedback. So always verify, rather than just picking up your phone, which is very costly phone and which is having a lot of processing power, and just forwarding all your groups without come to know about the various repercussions that particular message will have. Check the URL and source. This is for your own good. So this uniform resource locator, it is basically an address. So what is the address you are supposed to verify? Is it a phishing address which you are clicking upon? Or what is the source of that? Who has sent you that? it has come through email, whether email filtering system is enabled. Have you checked if you're working, have you checked it from your CISO of the organization? If you're studying, have you checked it from the HOD Computer Science Department or HOD Cybersecurity Department? That or you go online, there are various anti-phishing sites. You just put it over there and it'll be able to tell you that this particular link is not clean. So if the link is not clean, why share? Why click? Should not become a bait to that. Look for emotional triggers. So sentiment analysis actually tells us that most of the things, most of the misinformation or the disinformation which is being spread is because of the emotional triggers. Because oh, mera gaon, I'm from that particular shahar, I'm from that particular ethnicity. These are the things which should be considered later. Firstly, you are an Indian. सबसे पहले देश का सोचो. So look for the emotional triggers. Do not got swayed onto the emotional triggers which are normally present in the misinformation and the disinformation campaigns. Report the fake content, and last but not the least, must report that fake content. When you come to know that this particular link which has been downloaded by me or on which I have supposed to click but I have not clicked is not original, it's a fake, then you must report it also, because it has not caused harm to you. Likewise, it should not cause harm to others also, because first now you have thought of yourself, now it's the turn of the society. You must think of the society as well, because we are of course firstly Indian citizen and then we are a digital citizen. Next. Freedom of expression. You can express your views, but don't spread hate, express responsibly. So you are not supposed to spread the hate. Okay. Communal harmony which is there, you should be able to maintain it at all costs. Avoid abusive language, know your limits and respect others' rights. So it may be possible that you are conversing with the old guy. So because your mannerism states that you should be in your limits. Even if he is telling something out of his previous experiences which may not be very healthy. So you just take. Because on the social media, if you do all that, because everyone is having the freedom of expression. So you must not use the abusive language. You must be very careful on that. Be respectful to others' beliefs. Stay open for the dialogue. You should be open to dialogue. It's not that you have just said something which is not very encouraging to do, and after that you just close or put someone out of that particular loop of yours. It may be your WhatsApp group or maybe something else. So you must be having that much of strength in you. You must be having this much of awareness that you should be open to dialogue. Talk it out. You must talk. But you must know that whom you are supposed to talk first. He should not be a malicious actor, which will be able to infer a particular information from you. And after that, he will be able to use that particular information against you in your groups or otherwise on social media. Understand platform policies, promote constructive speech. As ma'am was also pointed out, there are certain agencies or the organizations in India like CERT India, Computer Emergency Response Team of India. So there are certain instructions, there are certain security guidelines like NCIPC is there, National Critical Information Infrastructure. They're guarding the national critical infrastructure. So always verify from them. See what are the policies. See how the directions have been given on a particular topic. Because once you know about these laws, industrial standards, contractual obligations, regulations, and licenses, it will be of much due help to you. And likewise, the policies of a particular platform. So whenever an intermediary has got something published on a particular topic, you must know that whether it is an Indian-owned media or it is a foreign media, what will be his intent? Why spreading this news in the Indian subdomain or maybe possible in the Indian subcontinent? You should be aware of that. and you must always promote the constructive speech of it. Next. Yeah, we have spoken about mannerism and digital etiquette. Just to highlight that, be polite in all online communication, use respectful language and tone. The tone and tenor of a particular dialogue should be respectful. You can always give your view of point without having been offensive to someone else. So that is what has been meant by the tone over here. So your tone should always be positive, as you must convey your point, because this is a etiquette or a mannerism which has been learnt at this particular age, at a young age, which will definitely help you in wherever you go, in wherever job you take, in wherever business you operate. So whatever be the nature of your profession which is about to come, it will definitely help you. You should have a respectful tone in the digital media. Respect community guidelines, rules, don't spam or flood chat, bot or groups. So just for the heck of it, or just to gain some points out of it, that my friends will think that I have got a very good knowledge about a particular thing. So you start spamming, or if you don't like it, you start spamming, you start flooding with chatbots and groups and something like that. That is not done. That is against etiquette. Give credit when sharing the other's content. So must give credit. That whosoever has written that, he may have written it with a lot of conviction, after spending sleepless nights. He would have referred to so many textbooks, documents, online studies, and after that he has come up with a beautiful piece of writing which will be very educative for the society and for you as well. So must give the credit. Think before commenting. Use emojis appropriately, not excessively. One emoji in a particular message if you are sending, but if you're sending lots of emojis only just to impress someone, or having derogatory tone to someone, that's not good. Respond thoughtfully, not impulsively. You should not be impulsive in your DTs. You should respond thoughtfully. You think, and once you have already thought of, then you type. And before typing also, you must be knowing that what you're going to do. Because if you do it in a very diligent manner, that is the manner in which you should have thought about the more than so many people, because social media everyone visits. And whatever you are doing over there, we will be covering it in the footprints. Whatever you'll be doing over there, it will remain till the time of particular policy, because most of the social media sites you're using, they're not India, they're not from India. They are outside from India. You're using Facebook, it has been incorporated in US. You're using X, it is incorporated in US. So your digital footprint remains. So it is well within the boundary of your digital etiquettes that you should respond thoughtfully and be not impulsive. Next. Online safety practices. So what are the online safety practices which are there? Report any suspicious activity. Yes, you must report, and must not say, okay, main kyun karu, or something like that, or someone else will do it for you. No, that's not the aim. The aim is that such suspicious activity, if you have already noticed it, you must report it, so that it should not harm the society as a whole. Use strong, unique passwords. We have emphasized on it. Enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication. This is very important. Why? Because in cybersecurity, we talk of the defense in depth. We talk of the layers of defense. So it may be possible that your particular email password has been stolen by someone. However, you have got your phone number linked to it. So you would have seen, if you do not punch the correct password, it will ask you, now, are you interested in that I should send a particular password onto your mobile number? You say yes. The moment you say yes, it should not send the SMS onto your phone. It must check your phone number first. Yes, it may be possible that if someone has intruded, he might not be knowing your phone number. So once you punch the correct phone number, only then that particular SMS will be sent to you. And then you will be able to change the password or do whatever is as per the that particular website which is there. So two-factor authentication is a must. So as I already told you about type 1, type 2, type 3. So this is basically a combination of type 1 authentication, your password, and maybe type 3 authentication, your fingerprints. Avoid clicking on the suspicious links, very aptly covered, and yes, you should not do it. More upon that, whenever you find that this is malicious, must report it. There are various emails which are there, which has been given in the open domain by the CERT India. You should be able to report it over there. They will scrutinize it properly. Keep your software and apps updated. This is a very important point. You must update your software. As and when a particular update has come to you, firstly you are supposed to verify. How you verify? You ask the owner or the OEM. So if I'm having a Samsung mobile, you should go onto the website. Punch in your mobile number over there. When I say mobile number, I say model number, not the mobile number. So just see that if your model number is due for the particular updates which are there, now you have verified. You have confirmed, and now you should click, and then you get the update. Rather than if some notification is popping up that please press over here for the update, it may be possible that this is a malicious message. Because nowadays the technology is so advanced, especially when we are having this lecture, we are living the age of ChatGPT. We are living in the age of warm GPT. Yes, there is a kind, it's called WORM, warm GPT. So it may be possible that someone is trying to take the control of your device. So you must be careful on that. Log out from the public shared devices. So for the ease of doing the task, if you're doing your work on the WhatsApp from your desktop, you're supposed to log out when you go to your home in the evening. It should not remain logged in over there. And likewise, if you are sharing some devices, suppose a printer, you're supposed to log out at the end of the day to begin afresh next day. Respecting others' privacy. So this is one of the why we are trying to emphasize on this point time and again, because with the DPDP Act coming, there are penalties which are levied from personal to the industries. If you lay your hands on the Digital Data Protection Act, which is there, so you will be able to find out that there are certain penalties which have been incurred by the Government of India, whether it is personal or on the organizational. So you must respect the privacy of others and guard your own privacy. Don't share others' photos or videos without permission. It is against the etiquettes as well. If he needs to post his particular pics which are there, or videos for that matter, so most of the social media sites, they are free. He or she can do himself. Why you want to do that? Respect that. Ask before tagging someone else in the post or the stories. You would have seen, you want to tag one of your friend and he has put the tagging off because he doesn't want to be part of the tagging. He doesn't want to get tagged. But that's okay. You must respect his privacy, her privacy. Don't snoop into others' devices or accounts. You're not supposed to, see without permission. You must exercise caution in that because this is an illegal practice as well. Never record calls or the meetings without consent and respect boundaries. Even in the group chats, you're not supposed to unnecessarily do that. Next. Copyrights and plagiarism. So always respect the copyrights, especially in the case of software. Always credit the original creator or the source. Don't copy paste text images. Paraphrase properly and avoid passing off the other's work as your own. This is a bad etiquette. This is a bad mannerism. If you want to take the credit of a particular thing, put on your hard work and then get it. Rather than, copy pasting, because nowadays everything can be copied from the digital media, digital domain. This is not a very healthy practice. Cite sources in blogs, projects, or presentations. So you want to take someone's presentation, then cite that particular source. Tell that, okay, I have taken this from this particular book, since I really like the content, and then discuss your views. You like that particular content, that's okay. But once you have taken this thing from there, then you give your own views that why you like it, based on your experiences. Understand fair use doesn't mean free use. So fair use does not mean free use. So you must respect that if it is being published on a particular website, someone has already done his homework for that, and then he, with the thorough knowledge and this thing, he has published it over there. You must respect that. Next. Reputing abuse and harm. This is very important. Do not keep the things which you say that this is I'm being done wrong on particular this cause. Do not keep it yourself. Always report. Save evidence of the abuse. Use in-app reporting tools to flag harmful content. So I4C has got a 1930 number which is there. It is there written on your second point. It is the name of the site is www.cybercrime.gov.in or dial 1930. If you face such problems, you don't want to share it with anyone else, not in your family also. It's okay. You take the help of a particular counselor or you dial 1930 because you are a responsible citizen of India. If you are not doing that, no one is allowed to do that with you either. Informed a trusted adult, teacher or guardian. If you are a minor and don't stay silent, reporting helps protect others too. So it may be possible that if you are getting bullied online, there may be someone else who is also getting bullied. Always show your concern. Always talk among your peers, your friends, your groups. When I say friend, it does not necessarily mean an online friend. It may be possible that a friend in which you physically study, into a classroom, into a college, into a school, into a university, share the things with them. Next.
Sir, I just want to request you something that we're left with very few moments. So if you can wind up a bit quickly, that would be really great so that we can convey all the messages that you want to set across. Okay.
Inclusivity and diversity online. So respect all genders, races and cultures. We have discussed that. Avoid discrimination. You're not supposed to discriminate based on he's from which state, he's from which caste. Use inclusive language in the posts and comments. So be thoughtful that it may be possible that tomorrow the comments are being read by your parents. Have that thing in your mind. Next. Screen time and balance. So the screen time which is there, it is not in your favor that if you have got too much of screen time. At the most, since you are the youngsters, the craze among the youngsters, at the most 2 hours in a day, more than sufficient. Not that every time you are on LinkedIn, you are on Facebook, you are doing this, you are doing that, I'm having food, pasting the photographs, putting the photographs, not required. Avoid screens during meals. Like most of us used to do when in our time when we were young, that we used to watch TV and have food. And nowadays I've seen that youngsters are using mobiles and they're having their food. That's not a good practice. Must avoid that. Next. Building a positive digital footprint. So you must, whenever you say something, whenever you comment on something, be responsible for that. As the digital footprint will never go. The logs will always be there. Regularly review and clean up your online profiles.
Right.
So must review for your audience and other things. Next. Digital tools that help. Use password managers. It will help you if you are having so many accounts. Enable parental controls for safe browsing. Must not visit the sites which are not allowed by the government agencies. Install antivirus and firewall software. You must have antivirus on your PC. Use screen time tracker apps to manage the usage. Next. Remember, report that feels wrong. When you say that something is not good, it seems to be wrong. Even if it is less good, must report that. Think before you post. Share helpful and positive content for the betterment of the society, for betterment of your friends. Note that your online actions shape your reputation. So that is an important thing because it may be possible that during your first interview job, he want to see your Facebook profile. So you must have a healthy footprint.
Absolutely.
Next.
And sir, thank you so much. I will pick up the lines which you mentioned during the session that I'm an Indian first and an Indian last, no matter what religion I profess and what community I belong to. So I must be a proud citizen and must be a responsible digital citizen as well. Thank you so much, sir, for your contribution to the session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you. And my dear viewers, it's time for me to now wrap up this session over here. Today, on day 3 of the session of the training program, we talked about digital citizenship, rights, responsibilities and respect in the online world under the umbrella theme of cyber Swachhata and digital citizenship. With this, I'm wrapping up the session over here, and let me tell you very quickly about the textbooks which are available for grade 4 and 7 on Amazon, Flipkart and NCERT website. You can purchase them from there and simultaneously take a quick look at the schedule, what's all coming ahead. So these are programs that you've been watching since morning, and in a short while from now you can watch our session Sahyog, where we'll be talking about the science of compassion, what happens when we care. With this as a wrap, this is me Harpreet Kaur taking leave of you. Namaskar.